Hello Lex players and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex and today we are going to be looking at 15 different ideas for the main room of your house. I feel like this has been a highly requested video for a long time, so let's get started with this very first one. I think this is adorable. We've got like a cafe aesthetic going on. This is the room of your house that has 3 doorways, and so a lot of people find it more difficult to decorate this room. Here, as you can see, all of the rooms are still accessible even though they are partially concealed by different items like the bookshelves on either side of the room. You can also, I think, get to this room. Yeah, so even this back room is fully accessible. This is a great idea for your main room, having a fairy core sort of cafe, or you know, whatever your theme is. This definitely works for whatever. I think this is precious though, and I love the lights hanging. Just a beautiful aesthetic going on here. I think this is just a lovely idea. It also is nice because you have a lot of furniture not pushed against the walls. That's my problem, is that I always want to put my furniture right up against the walls, and this room doesn't do that. You know, you've got all of this furniture here in the middle, so a great way to make use of the space. This next room I absolutely adore. I love the combination of the like very elegant walls and flooring, as well as the rugs, and then the very rustic table and this like mush log here. I also love that it's winter. Look at this window in winter. The snow on it, that is gorgeous. What a nice detail. I think this tatami bed might just be here for dreaming rather than for the aesthetic of the room, but otherwise everything here is so put together, and oh my goodness, I just really appreciate it. I also love that there's a little kitchen nook here. This is another example of being able to put furniture out in the middle of the room instead of just keeping everything close to the walls, as I know a lot of us struggle with. Like, this whole kitchen area really brings the room out. It feels just really nice, and again, every other room is accessible, so if you want to keep all of the rooms in your house accessible for your character, this is a lovely way to do that. This main room acts as a lobby of sorts for a tropical resort. This is a tropicore island, so it fits perfectly with the overall island theme. I really like the dual signs up here. It feels kind of like an airport, and then I absolutely adore the decision to put this castle gate in front of the back door, making it seem, you know, just a little bit more fanciful. This has like a luxury feel to it. This creator has chosen to partition off the other rooms in the house with different items. Here we've got the rattan table, and then on the other side we have an actual partition. I feel like that definitely fits for the room. It still looks great, and yeah, I think it's a great idea if you don't want visitors to access different rooms of your house. I know I personally just never decorate every single room, with the exception of Lorien. All of my islands have had some undecorated rooms, I think, so that's a good idea. If you don't want to actually do every single room in the house, you can just partition some of them off. This main room is literally McDonald's. I don't think I need to say anything else. This is so cute. I didn't even realize you could customize the dessert carrier. Look at that. It's a McDonald's box. You could make that a Happy Meal or just a takeaway container, but what the heck? There's even a menu. Let's open the camera to actually like see the menu better. Look at that. Coca-Cola sign, McDonald's sign. This, even look at the deep fryer back there. I could cry. I could cry about this. There are McNuggets on that sign. This is a great idea you could apply to any of your favorite, you know, fast food places or stores. You could definitely make or find some custom designs to really take it to the next level. The color scheme here is perfect. It reminds me of like a retro McDonald's, like an older one, and I love it. I think this is adorable. There's even a little busing station here. I mean, what? One of the rooms in this room is blocked off, one of the doorways I mean, but the other two are still accessible, so there you go. I also love the flooring that was chosen here. If you have, I think it's a Happy Home Paradise upgrade, but you can change the floors for the doorways, and that was a great option to choose. This main room is giving the best like cottagecore vibes, or even Easter / bunny day. I think that this is adorable. I also love the way polishing was used here to give everything a little bit extra glamour. The things hanging from the ceiling, the vines, the lights, everything here is so well decorated. Again, I always like to point out when every room is accessible because I feel like that is so impressive, especially when there is so much furniture. And I also really love the way this island creator decided to do these mismatched rugs here, the 2 different sizes of the white circle rug. That is adorable. That was a great idea. I just think this is so well done. And again, the colors match so well. And they did use an accent wall to add a little bit of, a little bit of eye-catching design to the room. It looks so nice having the different wallpapers in use here. I just think this is so well done. This main room felt so homey and cozy. I just felt like it was so well done. I loved the use of the partition walls to kind of bring that wall forward, make the room not as large. This room does block off. Oh no, it doesn't! I thought that this door was fully blocked off. So no, you can actually access every room in this main room. I also am obsessed with the polishing effect with the little chat bubble here for the telephone. How precious is that? That's such a good idea. I also love that there are definitely, different spots of this room. There is a kitchen, a living space. That's so well done. The creator also said that there was a surprise back here through the wall. So look at that. That is so precious. Behind the wall, there's a secret room where a gyroid is doing some studies. How cute is that? So that's definitely inspiring for your house, something to try if you haven't made use of the partition walls yet. That is adorable, just a little secret alcove over there. And I also really love the hanging items in this room, the ceiling items that are in use. The vines really add like an abandoned feel, like an overgrown cottage sort of aesthetic here, and I love it. I also love these boxes. It feels like you're either just moving in or moving out. It has just a really nice aesthetic and vibe in this room. This creator went with a kidcore school sort of vibe for their main room, and I think this is so cute. I think this like prom flooring or whatever it's called was such a good decision, and then the graffiti walls, you get a very crafty sort of aesthetic going on here. Like whoever lives here is obviously creative, obviously inclined to decorate to the max. The creator did say that there was like an intentional maximalist vibe, which I love as someone who is scared of using color half the time. I think this is a great inspiration if you'd like to have some sort of kidcore or at least brightly colored room. It is so beautiful, and of course it makes great use of the froggy chair. I also really appreciate the gyroids in the room. How adorable. And look at this little duck. This is just a really well done room, and I think it's really interesting to have the wall partitions right here separating like this entrance area from this little living space over here. I think it's so cute and just well done. I thought this interior was so creative, and it's definitely a throwback. This creator says that they made this room way back in 1.0 Animal Crossing, so there's very minimal 2.0 additions like the little menu sign up there. This is a diner for the main room in your house. I never would have figured out a way to make it work in this room given all the doorways, but somehow the creator here has done it. It is beautiful, accessible, and all of the furniture you can actually get to and sit on, so that's incredible. I think this is just a really good idea. I love the diner furniture, so it's cool to get to see it in use here, and I don't know, I'd like to have this as my main room in my house too, I think. I am obsessed with this room. It feels almost like a backyard patio, sort of. Like the different rooms lead into different buildings or different rooms of a house. Kind of like a little courtyard in the middle of the home. It's so pretty too. I love the symmetry. I love the gyroids. It's just really an enchanting room. I do believe that the back room in the house is inaccessible as well as the other two. So this is an idea just for those of you who are comfortable blocking off the rooms in your main living space. I think this is beautiful, and again, just so well done. I love all of the items in use here. It feels very natural, very beautiful, and I appreciate that. This interior really blew me away. I think the color combos here are as close to perfect as you can get. We've got like a yellow theme in the room, but the touches of green add something that I think is really essential here. They really break up the monotony of what would be one color and make this room really pop for me. I mean, look at this. I also love the mixed light fixtures. This like 3 light fixture in the center is one of my favorites. This is just so cool, and there's even a TV up there displaying some zebras at the moment. Incredible. This is just beautiful. And I do believe that all 3 rooms are accessible. I keep mentioning that just because I think it's an important aspect of this main room, to keep everything accessible or to hide it depending on what your goals for your house are. So just something to think about as you take some inspiration from the rooms we're looking at today. I also did do a full tour of this island featuring a happy frog swamp. All the villagers here are frogs, so I'll put that above in case you want to watch that too. Up next, we have a pub design here in this main room. I think this is adorable. I love the Irish touches, the nice little green, the shamrock drink here, and this I almost said Italian, this Irish sign on the wall. I just think it's so precious. All of the little details. I'm being transported. I feel like a traveler here. I think it's adorable, and I also love the custom designs, making it seem like it's full of, you know, alcoholic beverages here. I love the food and drink menus. Every little detail here is fantastic. I also keep pushing the pub keeper. I'm so sorry, bestie. It's not a lot of space to walk. But yeah, this is such a good idea, and I'm guessing that this leads to a bathroom given the sign. This main room is a seafood market. The house is actually on the beach, so super accurate. This is a really good idea for, you know, a little beach house. I would also like to note that the shanty rug, I think that's what it's called, is really nice here. Definitely adds to that coastal feel. You know, it feels kind of old and raggedy, which for some reason always reminds me of the coast. Like everything is weather beaten somehow. I think all of these little fish items are adorable. Look at the little market items, the shopping cart, the workers. Oh my gosh, I could live here. I also love this wall with the freezers on it. This is just a great idea for the build. I also have never seen this customization on this sign from the ceiling, so this is amazing. I am blown away. This interior is a library, and I love the canon, the lore for this island is that Kiki is the librarian. So like, you already know I had to come and visit. Look, there she is on the wall, our local librarian. I could cry. I love these little study desks too. I believe one of the rooms actually is a school, so that's really cool, but I just thought this was adorable. I mean, what the heck? A Kiki run library? I would live here. Just in this room. I would live here. I also think this is really cute. The way the room is cordoned off with the different taller items. Everything feels very full, and I really like that. I appreciate the attention to detail, this magazine rack. Everything just looks beautiful here. We've even got one little computer in this corner. Adorable. I really love this room. I feel like it's a classic take on the main room. You've got a kitchen, a dining area right here with these little pancakes, which are adorable. And then we've also got a little couch area and a furnace. I love the detail of the wood on the table right beside the stove here. That's really cute. And I also appreciate all the wall decor. The iron wall shelf and the iron shelf being right beside each other is so satisfying for me. I've never noticed how well they go together, and that's on me. I feel like that should have been obvious. Anyway, all of the details in this room are adorable, and I also appreciate the use of rugs to differentiate the different areas in the home. This is the last room for today, and boy is it adorable. This is like a very cozy little cottage. I love the wall partitions actually making different rooms in the house, and the use of custom designs to really separate the rooms via the flooring. I love this window design here. I mean, how cool is that? Just beside the dining table. That is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And we've got a sloppy couch over here, which is also precious, and even a tiny bathroom in this back corner. Let me turn so you can see. Look at the little toilet. This is such a tiny bathroom, but it's so cute. So yeah, that is all of the inspiration I have for you all today. I hope you enjoyed. Before you go, I did want to say thank you to all of my channel members. Thank you all so much for sticking around and supporting my channel. I appreciate you so much. If you're not a member and you would like to become one, the link is in the description. I'll see you all next time, but for now, bye!